Hamish, the ambassadors were just reminding me about some of the good questions that have been asked during audio conferences today about hazardous substance spills, and earlier in the week about wildfires. And you're at the Auckland Central Fire Station, a good place to talk about fires. There's different ways fires can start, isn't there?
Yeah, absolutely. So you have two different types of fires to begin with. You have urban fires, and then you have wildfires or rural fires, which are obviously predominantly in the forested areas. So fires can start a number of ways. They can start by someone intentionally lighting a fire through fireworks or just arsonists, but they can also be started unintentionally through mechanical faults or issues like that. Surprisingly enough, only 1 to 2% of fires actually start naturally through the likes of lightning strikes in a heavily forested area, but it's always very interesting.
Well, of course, Guy Fawkes is coming up, so it's a good reminder to be very careful.
Absolutely.
I mean, so speaking about that, what are some of the ways we can prevent this type of hazard from occurring?
Yeah, certainly. So you just want to be very vigilant when it comes to fire safety and fire awareness. So obviously if it's a very dry summer, just be careful with those open fires, those fireworks. Ensure that you have water around you if you're doing any open fires or camping this summer. It's really important to be conscious.
So we can do a little bit to help in that regard, but hazardous substance spills, what's sort of involved there?
Yeah, absolutely. So hazardous substance spills don't get the sort of media airtime that you would expect from other things such as fires, but hazardous substance spills can be quite a significant disaster. And we've had a few here in Auckland of recently. We had a big warehouse fire even just last week that actually caused a whole lot of chemical smoke to populate the area. So that's one example, but overall over the last 10 or so years, Auckland Fire Service has responded to about 1,400 incidents of chemical spills, so it's definitely not a small amount of responses that they go to. But the important thing to remember with chemical spills is to stay out of the way and don't go near it, particularly if you don't know what that substance is. If in doubt, call 111 and let the professionals handle it, and then they can put some neutralising agent on it to ensure that it doesn't spread and contaminate our waterways and cause any harm to humans.
Right, yeah. Sound advice. Thanks, Hamish.
No worries.